Well, you see, we're fully dedicated to making sure that at launch, the variants are going to be cosmetic only, and the gear is going to be period specific. But after launch, we don't know. There might be stat-changing variants and new guns and pink camos, marijuana character gear, dabs, all that good stuff that all little 12-year-olds just love to have in Call of Duty. But at the launch window, it's going to be cosmetic only and period specific. You can guarantee that.
Fuck you!
Prepare yourselves, guys. It's going to happen. So, the hot news on the block. As I'm sure everybody already knows, Call of Duty World War II is going to have the main article in Game Informer magazine this month, which really brings back memories of when Second Son had the main article. I was still excited for the game back then. Boy, was I disappointed. And it looks like I'm going to be disappointed in Call of Duty World War II as well, because all the Game Informer journalists who have been getting behind-the-scenes time with Call of Duty World War II and Sledgehammer Games did a podcast the other day, and they talked about the supply drop system. And every single answer that Sledgehammer gave these guys was followed up with the words, "at launch." So what does this mean for us, the players? Well, at launch, we can expect the character gear to match the theme of World War II and be time period specific, and we can also expect to see cosmetic-only weapon variants. But after about a month, maybe 6 weeks if we're lucky, bring on in the dabs, the marijuana calling cards, the clown character gear, the pink weapon camos, weapon variants that actually change how good a certain gun is, maybe even new guns all entirely. You know, all that good shit that Call of Duty players just love to have in their game? We want this shit, right, guys? No, actually, we don't. We fucking hate it. But weapon variants is where I draw the line. If you have variants, I'm not buying this game. Sledgehammer. Come on, guys. You had 3 years to look at the fan reaction to the supply drop system. You started the trend. And even though there were a lot of popular YouTubers with lots of money spending thousands of dollars on supply drops so they could do opening videos, the general public fan reaction was very negative. Because we're not all rich YouTubers who have time to sit around all day and spend our YouTube money on fucking digital gear. Okay, that's the reality of it. The casual fans, which make up the majority of your player base, hated the supply drop system. They hated it. And I hope you were also paying attention to the reaction of Black Ops 3, because that game has the worst supply drop system by far in the series. Pretty sure everybody hates that one, even the YouTubers who spend money on it. It is atrociously bad. And then Infinite Warfare comes around, the 3rd year in a row. Thank you, Activision, so much for doing this again. And then to rub a little salt in the wound, they threw supply drops in Modern Warfare Remastered, defiling sacred ground. Oh, and I've got a story about that game. I'm gonna save it for another video, but holy shit, I fucking despise Modern Warfare Remastered with a burning passion. Anyway, back to the subject matter at hand here. Even with all of this at-launch PR crap that's going around to cover their ass, and that really makes it seem like after launch they're gonna start adding all this stupid shit into the game, there is still a possibility that they won't add it. There's a very tiny possibility they'll stay true to their promises. That possibility is so small I don't even think a bat could fit through it, and bats can fit through just about anything. But it's still there nevertheless. So I'm not gonna rant too much right now before the game is out, because if the game does come out and none of this stuff happens, I'm gonna look like a big idiot. And I'd like to avoid that as much as possible. So I'm gonna sit back and observe. I'm not gonna rant too much, not gonna complain too much. I wanna bring this to your attention so you know what's going on, and I really do believe, personally, deep down, I believe they are going to add all of this crazy, unnecessary 12-year-old crap into Call of Duty after launch. That's my personal opinion, but again, just gonna wait and see what happens, play it safe, so that way I don't make a fool out of myself. But tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you all next time.